So hi guys, we're going to be talking about percentages. Percentages. What are percentages? A percentage are a number out of 100 or another numbers. An example is 23 out of 25. How do you find the percentage? Uh, there are loving numbers. Uh, loving numbers. There are like 10 loves 10 10 that makes 100 and and 4 loves 25, which makes 100, and then and then 5 loves 20, then 2 loves 50. So all of these, I multiply them together, like 10 times 10 equals 100. They make 100. So we're going to make them a fraction. Then the numerator is going to be 23, and the denominator is going to be 25. So you see here that 4 loves 25. So we're going to multiply it by 4, which equals 100. And then 4 times 22 equals 92. So the numerator is going to be 92, and the numerator is going to be out of 100. So so that means 23 is 92 uh, out of 100 percentages. Another example is 4. 4 4 out of 10. So 4 is going to be the numerator and 10 is going to be the denominator. So 10 loves 10. So that means 10 times 10. And here is going to be 10 times 4. So that means it's going to be here 100 and here 40. So 4 out of 10 equals 40 out of 100. So now uh, we're going to know how we can convert a fraction to a decimal and a percentage. So let's say uh 19. So let's say 19 over 100. So that means it's going to be 19 0.19. Is not going to, it's going to be 0.19 because 1.0 is going to be 100. So 0.19 and the percentage, because it's 19 over 100 out of 100, it's going to be 19%. Another example is 3 out of 5. We won't get the percentage like this, so we're going to multiply. So 5 loves 20. So 5 times 20 equals 120 times 3 equals 60. Okay, like this. The decimal is going to be 0.60. And the percentage is going to be 60%. Because it's 60 out of 100, so 60%. So, how do you get a percentage of a quantity? So, an example is 20% out out of 50. So going to convert these to decimals. So 20% is going to be 20. So it's going to be 20. The denominator for the 20 or the number out of the other number is going to be 100. I'm going to multiply. So 50 is going to be 50, and the denominator for 50 it's going to be 1. So so we need to remove the slashes and put them here in the final answer. So 100 times 1 equals 100, and now 2 times 5 equals 10. So here, so now we got our answer 1,000 over 100, or out of or out of 100. Now, but but we have 100 here that has two zeros, and we have uh, a 1,000 that has two zeros. So we're going to align them and erase them. So two zeros on the two zeros are going to be erased. So now the answer is 10. Another example is 30% out of 250. So we're going to use the same steps as last time. So as this, so the percent is going to have the 100 as the denominator, and then we're going to multiply that 250 is going to have as the denominator a 1, like the 50 here. So we're going to multiply, and as the last example, we're going to slash out these zeros and put them in the final answer. So let's start multiplying. So 100 times 1 equals 100, and then 3 times 25 equals 75. So now we got 75. So now we got 7,500 over 100. So now we're going to slash these out with the 100 zeros. So now the answer is 75. So 30%. So 30% of 250 is 75. Okay, so let's write a word example. So let's say there is a car sale. Wait, no. There's a car sale that is 35% off, and the car and the and the car original price is let's say 15,000. 15,000. So now 35% over 100 times 15,000. So 15,000 is going to be 1, like these examples. So now let's multiply. Before we start multiplying, we have to slash out uh, the zeros on the numerators. Because the 5 doesn't have zeros, we won't slash out anything. But 50,000 has 3 zeros, so we're going to slash it out. I'm going to add them to the final answer. So the answer, so 100 times 1 equals 100. And now 35 times 15 equals 500. 525. So we'll slash out these zeros, and now the answer is 5,250. Percentage change. Percentage change is an example is 20% is increase 20 by 10%. So so then the assumption is going to be here with the 100. Then we're going to multiply by the 20. So we do like this, and then here. So now it's going to be 200 if you multiply, and then remove this, then 2, then 20 plus 2 equals 22. Now let's decrease. 70 by 10, no, 70 by 10%. So 10 multiplied by 70 equals so a 10. So 10% of 70 is 7. So 7 minus 70 equals 63. So now we decrease 70 by 10%. So this percentage